was up on the East Walker River with guide Whitney Inmon. We came upon a section of the river that had a little back eddy on there, and I asked her a little bit about that back eddy and what she would do and how she would fish that, what the strategy and her tactics would be.
I would focus my dry dropper in this faster stuff first. Maybe target this back eddy in the back. I want to start with the faster section first, where the fast and slow water meet, which is causing the current to undulate and turn around in that back corner. I want to work the faster stuff first. And then if I'm not picking anything up there, or if I'm seeing any actual feeding activity in that softer water, then I'm going to try a little bit of a high sticking technique where I'm trying to keep in tight contact with my dry and keep my line off the water to keep that fly from moving out of the current and into the main current. So high sticking is basically you're trying to keep your fly line off the water to reduce your level of drag and keep your flies in a certain place or a certain position for as long of a drift as possible. So if I'm going to high stick this particular eddy, again, we can see that the water is coming upstream, so you want to target there first and try to high stick and keep that line up, but stay in contact with your flies as your fly travels through this little foam section. When you're fishing like a dry dropper setup or just straight dries, you want to be out in the foam, keep that fly line up off the water, stay back so you can again manage your spot and stock technique. This is great if you see trout rising, actively feeding in this stuff. Get in here with a dry dropper and really watch and this helps keep your little dry hanging in this little eddy as long as possible with a drag-free drift, or as little drag as possible. And depending on the time of year, especially if it's grasshopper season, don't be afraid to make a nice big splash right here. It's not like grasshoppers are super graceful. They usually land with a splat and a thud. Sometimes and if the trout are keyed into that, that's what they're going to see, and they're going to be real active and happy about it, and they'll go for it. The nice thing about the little bit of foam here is that it gives you a little bit of cover, so you're a little less obvious to whatever might be in here working and actively feeding.
Cool stuff. Appreciate Whitney Inmon. She's a guide with the Angler's Edge. She guides on the East Walker River. And let us know, we can put you in contact with her if you're looking for a guide in that area. She's very professional, skilled, and knowledgeable on that river. And we appreciate her going through some information there. Hopefully you picked up some tips and tactics in working a little eddy and a back eddy on a certain section of river. Cool stuff. And we'll see you right here next time on the Backcast.